So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. In with the challenge. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Knocks it into space. That's a throw. That's really nicely played. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It would have to be Kenan Yıldız, Peter, because he really is one of the golden boys of his generation. I think his signature move is to take the ball on the turn and drift out to that left wing and take on whoever presents himself in front of him. He may be a playmaker, but likes to progress with the ball, with his own running, his own pace, his own style. That's Yıldız.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Hazard getting forward. Hazard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Eto'o, never out of the action for very long. Israel yet to have an attempt on goal. Celik, back to Kolu. Now it's Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. And he cuts out the supply.
Turkey definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Back to Kolu. Has it out wide and in space. Hazard. Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. He's found a way past. Çalhanoğlu. Shot at goal! Goal! Turkey! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Demiral.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kukçu. Pass somewhat off target. To Kolu. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a cute ball, and it's made its way to him. Stood up well to him there. Yıldız was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Now can he find a finish? And he's taking no chances there. And he shoots! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scored for Israel,
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Badaxi has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Schmeichel chooses to deal with it himself. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Yildiz. Now it's Aktokolu. Knocks it out wide. Arda Güler. Güler! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Güler has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mateus. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Çalhanoğlu looking to add to his goal. Güler chasing after it. Now it's Yildiz. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cruyff. Çalhanoğlu. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Israel will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Eto'o. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Baresi. Güler. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mateus stood in chance for a shot! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Israel have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Eto'o.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Bruno and the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
It's a pretty loose pass. Back to Kolu. He's picked his way through. Oh, no joy this time.
Turkey really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Back to Kolu. And it's Yüksek. And it's Arda Güler. And Çelik. Back to Kolu in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Here it is, crossed in. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yilmaz, and he's managed to get free. Yilmaz. Varane did well to stay calm there. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Güler.
There they go, hunting again.
Çalhanoğlu. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Yilmaz. Now it's Abtakolu. Yilmaz. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Yilmaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rafael Varane. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Azar. Ibrahimovic. Azar. He's found a way through. Ball swung in. Eto'o!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until it...
He's having a hit! And the keeper can swallow it up. And he's decided to go for it. And that is wildly off target. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for Israel. Number 9, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Johan Cruyff. Number 26, Eto'o. Number 17,
Very much
Hazard.
into the last knockings.
Number 2, Baresi. Coming on the field.
What's going
number
wide left?
22, Xavi.
Mateus,
Number 3,
a man never lacking
Messi.
in drive or
Number
determination.
15,
And Messi! Well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over surely. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Mateus. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Goulet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Israel have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mateus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
He has found the way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the
No way
box.
through, so back it comes. Oh, that's neat. Roberto Carlos! Off target by a whisker. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. There's the delivery. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. South Africa really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Big chance! Bruno Fernandes. Baresi. Hazard. And Mateus. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slip, and he's decided to go for it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Israel with the corner, there first. Mateus with the short one. He's having a shot! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Israel have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Sitole. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Hazard, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Showing great feet there. Plays it in low. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played. Takes a shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Bruno Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Baresi is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Israel looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has put paid to that. Sitole. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sitole, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Roberto Carlos. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Sitole. And he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's come to nothing. Eto'o. Almost an hour gone. And it's Ibrahimovic, spread out to the left. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Great ball if he can get there. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bruno Fernandes could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time, too, to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And he's in on goal. Crosses it in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. There's the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, there's the clearance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cannavaro. Mateus. That's going wide left. He's got away. That's good play. Opts to play it back. Pinches it off him. And he's gone backward here. It's Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for Israel after 81 minutes.
Oh, a horrible error,
Number
and he has
23.
nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
25.
Israel find a position of real strength now. Moran spots it and intercepts. Mateus, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That is good alertness. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the uprights. Well, they could break here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitutions taking place.
Schneider is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Nicely weighted ball. Bonucci cuts it out.
Two added minutes has been
This is
indicated.
Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Israel, just a thrill to witness here. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Goal, Iran! And it's Iran who take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Iran penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Chance for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Iran with the corner, they're first. Played back to the goalkeeper. Iran leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Steaming on goalwards. Shot at goal! Quarter of an hour played. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Driving through the mid. Chance, surely! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Iran really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Back to the keeper it goes. He's had a shot! And what a big quick... In he goes again! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Things starting to... And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Shapes to shoot! And that's off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Pressure, plenty of it. Iran have scored 2 quick goals here. Closing in on goal. They're urging him to shoot. Shoots! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
New Zealand benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Steaming on goalwards. And the shot! And one more try! Keeper's got his work done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
3 minutes at a time.
Is there any support? He might not need it. So what can they make of this? He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's having a go! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Number 23.
Back underway then. What a throw in. Now it's Wood. Driving through the middle, and the shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Iran come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Very nicely done. He's having a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Closing in on goal. There's the shot! Off the post. Iran are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Is there any support? He might not need it. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Iran are having a ball here. Steaming on goalwards. Tries a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Is there any support? Real chance! Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
75 minutes is number
This is a
23.
gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Driving through the middle. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Substitution for Iran.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Closing in on goal. Great chance! All denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, shooting chance! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's with the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. Iran can celebrate now. They have exactly what... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Arguably one of Italy's finest wing-backs, Gianluca Zambrotta.
Just off get through some miles.
Yeah, and originally he was a winger, so the skills that he's honed over the years are always there to serve him well when he gets into those forward positions.
And it's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. That's good play. Chance to deliver. Towering header! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Italy penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Pass somewhat off target. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Dimarco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Llorente. Now that looks a decent ball. Dani Olmo looking to receive it in space. Pirlo. Dimarco, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. First quarter of an hour gone. Ferran Torres finding himself in space. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pirlo. Dimarco making good progress. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
De Rossi! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to get it away. Dani Olmo. And he was quick to react. And here's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Hoisted it. He's rising! But he's left disappointed.
Filippo Inzaghi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Dimarco. Well, played right into his... And Del Piero! And he should have made them pay.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking for the run, and this is Del Piero. Terrific! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Spain are looking to go forward now. Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Del Piero. Dimarco. Eric Garcia can clear it away. Taken back almost at once. And that has put paid to that.
Italy can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Knocks it out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Pedri aims beyond the defence. Now it's Pino. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Played out to the left flank. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Now it's Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Dani Olmo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Italy definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Italy are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Italy can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And a header! Not a bad try by any means.
Del Piero is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. And that could well leave a mark. And that is well cleared. Well, that pass isn't the best. The message is clear. None shall pass. In with the challenge. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Corner number 2 then. Pirlo plays it short. Takes aim. Impressive jump! And he can thump it away. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Grimaldo. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He's found a way through. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Kubasi. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
DiMarco has it out wide and in space. DiMarco puts them all in. Ferran Torres scooting forward. Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Zambrotta conjures time and space where few can. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Knocks it into space. And that's aimed into the... Oh, good climb! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
We get a throw in. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. Chance for a shot! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Bonucci. Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Zambrotta. And there's the shot! Always going over the top.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Albertini. Filippo Inzaghi. Fabian Ruiz. And Yamal. And it's Olmo. Five minutes left on the clock. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's delightful. Baresi calmly anticipates. Albertini, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Del Piero. Di Marco. That's a throw. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very... Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. So much talk about full-backs these days, whether they're wingers and offensive or good defenders. Zambrotta seems to tick all the boxes.
Well, I just like to refer to him as the complete package. He developed into a very tough-to-beat defender and retained all his attacking instincts, and that marriage has made him outstanding.
Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's where it came from, and it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's DiMarco. He has found the way through. There's the header! Goal, Italy! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Italy have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. João Pedro. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Lucas Paqueta. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets his head on it! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Albertini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 listen. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that's delightful. Del Piero. Marquinhos tries to clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a pop! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafinha can clear it away. Zambrota can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Del Piero, played out to the left flank, and he's picked out the run. And he's there to belt it away. Nicely spread. Filippo Inzaghi flings in a cross. Just eases him off the ball. Half-time getting close now. Savinho in acres of space out wide. Oh, well measured. That has been cut short. Marquinhos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero. He's being urged to shoot. Alexandrosa hangs in a cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
There's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Di Marco might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
He's looking wide. Neymar picks it up out wide. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Italy up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Italy are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back on the way. Italy leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's a good run down the left. Some resolute defending there. De Rossi. Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super fine. And Del Piero! Lucas Paqueta. Bonucci cuts it out. Good effort from distance. And that is a routine catch.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And that was asking for too much. Bonucci is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
João Pedro. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Albertini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Lucas Paqueta! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably...
And Del Piero! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab it.
Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Takes a shot! It's their second corner of the game. De Rossi! Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's decided to go for it. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there... Oh, they could be caught out here. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Danilo cuts out the pass. He came in hard, very hard. Inzaghi. Now that's well seen too. Spread out to the left. That has not gone well. Forward it goes. And it's Zambrotta. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you... Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Things already rolling.
Arguably one of Italy's finest wing-backs, Gianluca Zambrotta.
This might get through some miles.
Yeah, and originally he was a winger, so the skill...
He leaps for it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, por favor, muevan todos los autos que estén estacionados alrededor del estadio.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Flash it, tries a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer for Israel,
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard. Oh, that's delightful. Tries to pass it through. And this is Messi. Great challenge. Time to perfection. Figo. Pele. And that has been slung wide. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Deftly away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Hazard. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And it's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 10 minutes is number 10.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hazard. Looking tidy in possession. Shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that. Edmilson. Now it's Hazard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's looking wide. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, sweet feet. Pele!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Pele. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Edmilson.
Inter always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. A lot, it's Hazard! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Alexander-Arnold, and he's opted for the long pass. Spread to the right. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done that.
And the shot!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
This their second corner of the game. Mateus goes short, and it's Xavi. Xavi is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Pele with a real chance here. Pele! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Figo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass. Hazard! And he couldn't finish.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Israel have their third corner. Mateus with the short one. Good take, and is he in? And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Israel are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he cuts out the supply. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he is dashing away. Figo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Hazard. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Figo gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, good take and a good area. He's having a shot! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Figo. And for the first half, that is that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Please welcome our lads to the field.
We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will...
Chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That'll be a throw-in. Xavi gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi, just about within shooting range. He's got away with one there. Alexander-Arnold. Edmilson. Now it's Jamal. He's got away. Stam.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hazard has created one goal already. Over to the right flank. Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! It's a loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
O'Reilly.
Akanji is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. He's had it taken off him.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard. Pele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't...
And Messi! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Edmilson. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Not the most accurate pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Drogba. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Inter Milan have a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hazard. Nice control.
Might want to be careful there.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Doué. He is through here.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Xavi is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a delicate pass. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Substitution for Israel. Number 3.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He's rising!
Figo.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Coming on the field, number 9, Bruno Fernandes.
Ibrahimovic with 2 goals already to his name. In with the challenge. And the number on the ball is 3.
Number 2, Pirlo.
He played right into his path. Edmilson played out towards the right wing. Doué. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders, but he's going to be, if everything works out, that is, he's going to be up there with the best of all.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Messi. What's going wide left? Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Israel replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been live.
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Hazard. Ball's Figo! But he's left disappointed. No, that's been intercepted. Stam. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Messi. And that's another throw. Cross to the back post. Fermin!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there. Cannavaro is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. This is a promising build-up. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mateus. Xavi. Xavi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Xavi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Timber. And it's Messi. Ambitious ball here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Xavi. Almost half an hour in now. Figo. That's tidy. Messi. And Mateus. It's a good... And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Israel have their second corner now. Mateus goes short. Has to go back here. Takes a shot! Goal! Israel! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pele, and this is Pele, played in. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's in on goal. Getting up there! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Israel really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Figo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mateus supplying the width on this right-hand side. Cannavaro. Vermin. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Xavi. Shifted it. Here's a chance! Juke. Vermin.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Nicely spread. Figo. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Israel probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Israel have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way.
Israel definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Mateus, and it's Ibrahimovic. He'll try from distance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Stam, the man that is tenacity personified. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Not the most accurate pass. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Defending was strong and firm. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out towards the right wing. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ibrahimovic. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free. Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Stam. And it's Azar. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good spread. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's a quick free kick. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Distributed tidily, and it's Figo. Mateus picks it up out wide. Deftly away. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Goes for goal!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Oh, shooting chance! Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Azar. Now, can they get him away? And he whips it. A header! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion.
And a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ibrahimovic really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Israel have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Cannavaro. Dani Olmo is onto it in a flash. He's gone for goal! And no one is overly concerned about that. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Hazard!
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. 2 minutes to be added on. Jupe. And here's Cantona. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Messi! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And that's that. Israel can reflect on a job really well done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Parma have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be...
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Messi goes short. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That could spell trouble. Shoots! In he goes again. And it's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Can he latch on to this? That's good play. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a throw. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Hazard. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Hazard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Romario, and he's being shifted off it. And it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here's Romario.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Hazard. He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Mateus with the short one. Palmer are looking to go forward now. Xavi does really well there, he is strong. Spread out to the left. Neymar finding himself in space. He has found the way through.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that. Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Hazard. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. And Jamal. And it's Hazard. It's Hazard! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Roberto Carlos looking understandably energised after his goal. Figo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Space for him to turn and look. Chance! It's run loose. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Israel have their third corner. They've played it short, and this is Hazard. Oh, good spread. Hangs in across. And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's a throw-in. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Israel really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Israel are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba. Roberto Carlos. Now he's off and running. Now it's Jamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Getting up there! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Roberto Carlos. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a promising position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball, and he's in here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Romario was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's gone for a throw-in. Xavi. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Costa Curta. Mateus. Messi. Messi does well not to be outdone there. That is good alertness. Saliba. Now it's Yamal. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il numero 16.
Costa Curta. And Mateus. And here's Messi. Messi! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
"75 minutes played. Incoming delivery. Saliba with the clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Picked out brilliantly. It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found a way through. Mateus! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, this looks sharp. Costa Curta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He leaps for it. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Xavi Alonso. Lascia il campo per il numero 30. Attenzione, un cambio.
Israel have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Stood up well to him there. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba, Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
He's going to be
recupero.
pulled back for that one. Saliba.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Nedved. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation. It's Asa! Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And it's Figo. And he's managed to get free. Danilo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
In the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Threads one in. Stam. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
And there's the shot! Just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Cannavaro. Figo. Oh, good take in a good area. Israel are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. That's a nicely shaped ball. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Israel are looking to... He's having a hit! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Figo. Aims beyond the defence. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found a way through. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Rivaldo. Rivaldo! Oh, denied!
Rivaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Greece are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Buffon getting this one clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Looking for options for movement. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Gabriel. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hazard. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Pelé, now it's Figo, now it's Ibrahimovic. That's destined for the flank. And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time.
It's Xavi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Mateus, who's short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pelé. Gabriel. Danilo.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
To Marquinhos. And it's Rivaldo. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Israel certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness.
Zico! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think...
It's Pelé! It's hit the crossbar. And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Hazard, who is really short on confidence. And here's Ibrahimovic. Zico, quality ball. Neymar running with intent. And this is Pelé! Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Neymar. Hazard scooting forward. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Pele is standing over this one. Great chance here to level it up. Pele! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Rivaldo, and it's Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Pele, it's Pele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sends it crossfield. Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That's a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Guimaraes. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Marquinhos. Now he's off and running. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cafu. Rivaldo. That ball looks a good one. And he is dashing away. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Figo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's been taken short. And this is Hazard. Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mateus plays it short.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Hazard. Xavi. Now it's Pele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution for Israel. Number 19, Pele. Number 23,
Zico!
Ibrahimovic.
Number 3.
Oh, he's pulled off a
Messi.
fine save.
Number
Absolutely
17.
terrific reflexes,
Number
goalkeeping
10.
at its very best.
Figo. Coming on the field, number 11.
He is through here.
Number 21, Bale. Number
And
9,
a chance!
Bruno Fernandes.
And no,
Number
he couldn't
24,
find the finish.
Vinicius Junior fully
Number
appreciates
26,
that he could have won it then,
Echo.
and now he'll be all the keener
Substitution
not
in
to lose it.
progress.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Eto'o certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that is well cleared. Now it's Eto'o.
There will be 5 minutes added
Has a
time.
look and place it forward. And here's Bale. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's Bale! Same again, same outcome. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Cafu. And this is Rivaldo. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. A real chance! And he's following up! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square. Both... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Cruzeiro have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Azar. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Now it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Hazard! And that would have been some goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And this is Totti. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. And Messi!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Xavi. Marquinhos. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And this is Shevchenko. Xavi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Always onto this. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rashford. Rashford. Now it's Totti. He's in a great position here. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Pele. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Shevchenko. Oh, well measured. Great ball, and he's in here. Hazard. For Messi. Mateus. Nicely spread. Now it's Figo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rashford. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pass somewhat off target. Totti.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Israel clearly have been the better side here.
It's Ibrahimovic! Just too much, fractions.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for... Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Israel have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And this is Shevchenko. That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. He slings it in. Xavi. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Totti. Xavi. Now it's Pele. Now it's Figo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. Nicely worked. He's got away. That'll be a throw. Totti with the cross. And the shot! Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now he's got space here. That's the keeper's ball. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Xavi. Messi, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves.
Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this. Xavi Alonso. And it's Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Stam. Good, strong midfield running here. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Mateus. Decent chance! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Mateus really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Israel with the lead. Silvestre. Bellingham. Now it's Pele. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Now can he find a finish? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi.
Cruzeiro really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's Rashford! And that could come back to haunt them.
Rashford clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Camisa 24. Camisa 18.
Messi with the short one.
Camisa 23.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Camisa 5. Camisa 10. Camisa 22.
And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance for a shot! It's a loose ball. Silvestre is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. Pinches it off him. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Picks out, takes a shot. It's fallen kindly here. It's in. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Cruzeiro drag themselves back again.
Cruzeiro really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force...
Ibrahimovic! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substituição em andamento.
Israel can make their change now with a break in play.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
Bellingham. And no, that was never going to make it. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's looking wide. Rashford finding himself in space. Yamal. What a throw in. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found a way through. Drives it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Israel can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade. O espectador que estiver embriagado ou se comportar de forma inadequada será removido. Agradecemos sua atenção.